Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys back to Best Hack on the internet. It is Fire Emblem, the Staff of Ages. We are entering chapter 1-6, which is called Back to Back. I thought it said back to black there for a moment, but no. Una, do you mind if we rest here for a moment? Can't it wait until later in the day? We only woke up a few hours ago, and we don't know what time Seneca's troops started their pursuit today. Morning's the most important time for us to be on the move. Please, it'll only be for a minute. I'm just tired. Tired? We got plenty of sleep last night. We all ride horses, so it can't be the exhaustion. Well, riding horses can be pretty fucking exhausting, I tell you that. What is it that tiring you? Or what is it that's tiring you? The monotony of running from sunrise to sunset for the past few days is really getting to me. Just give me a minute to sit and I'll be fine. Well, alright. I'm sure a minute won't hurt. No, that's our job. Uh-oh. You know, I was so excited when I heard you're making a run for it, Princess. Seneca figured you would, and had some forces, such as myself, scattered across the country. I volunteered to take watch at Percy's border, since it was the only logical place for you to go, and here you are! And here I thought you were the welcome wagon. You're quite the feisty one, aren't you? And I've nabbed some high-profile targets in my lifetime, but you certainly takes the cake. Would you like to come peacefully, or would you rather we beat you down first? Belle, I'm so sorry. I should have expected that Seneca would be prepared for our escape. Don't worry about it, Una. You were just concerned with getting me away as quickly as possible. Besides, we can subdue these goons, no problem. We'll be back on the road before you know it. That's quite the fighting spirit you've got there. I look forward to seeing the moment it shatters. Oh! Who's Stark? Bullseye! I like this guy already. Nice work, Stark. Now let's move in and finish them off. I'll take out any soldiers hiding in the outskirts and then keep moving. Good thinking, Lily. Grace and I will take care of these guys and rescue the targets. Pegasus Knight. Rescue? We're not helpless, you know. Just be thankful for their assistance, Belle. Let's help them dispatch these ne'er-do-wells, and then you can discuss who is rescuing who. Interesting. Alright. We got some green units. We got Stark, the archer. Alright, this guy. Alright, so I got his growth rates right here. So Stark. Where the fuck is Stark? Yeah, there he is. So yeah, here we go. Stark, he's an archer. Seems like the creators of this game have done him a service and given him some solid base stats, as opposed to most other archers in Fire Emblem. His growths are pretty balanced, although his defense absolutely sucks balls at 10%. He's got 55 strength and 50 speed, so he looks pretty decent, although he's still an archer. Though we do have short bows with 1-2 range in this game, so they're not all bad. So yeah, Stark. An Irandese archer. Oh, that's the enemy. More fun of dirty tricks than honor to win a battle. I like it, like a dirty trick shot archer. I am already getting behind this character. Then we have Grace. Ooh, look at that, a cutie. A Fortuitous mercenary, very sentimental and a hopeless romantic. Alright, Grace. Here's her growths. So, classic mercenary growths all right here. Although she does seem to be a little bit of a glass cannon. Only 20% defense and 15% res. Yet she has 55% speed. So she's fast. I like that. Yeah. Classic mercenary right here. Although a little bit on the frail side. That is cool. A female mercenary, though. That's cool. I like that a lot. Let's go and recruit them. Alright. So, we should probably just move in and kill these guys. Ooh, would you look at that? We can just take care of this fighter immediately. We should probably go check out the boss and the rest of the map as well. Yes, that guy goes down quickly. I'm assuming I can recruit these guys by talking to them. We have a village over here. Here's the boss, Oliver. Captain in Seneca's army, clever both off and off the battlefield. He's an archer. That's a short bow that drops. That's cool. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. Holy shit. Any droppables? Any stealables? Anything I should... No, there's a droppable iron sword right here. Talisman. Cool. We gotta get that. Gotta get the talisman. Alright, so let's see. Can we... We can throw lightning at the soldier, and that should allow Charles to pick up the kill. There we go. And you are dead. Alright, now let's go recruit these new mercenaries. And I do believe I missed out on a couple of talk conversations in the last map. Sorry about that. Also, there seems to be a brigand going for that village, so we actually do need to hurry somewhat. There's a lot of shit going down to the south right here. Hey, yeah, Bullseye. I'm gonna say that every time he kills someone now. Alright, let's go talk to Stark. Jumping into the fray with us, are you? The help is a welcome change of pace. Most people we find under attack aren't combat ready. Believe me, I'm no stranger to combat. I believe it. I got a friend who rides a Pegasus, and you handle yours just as well as she does. Ah, if only she were here. 2 Pegasi on the battlefield would be quite a sight to see. Since you already have experience working with a Pegasus Knight, do you want to join forces? We'll work more efficiently if we coordinate our efforts, instead of acting like 2 separate teams. Fine by me. If you got a plan, just let us know. I got plenty of tricks up my sleeves that I've been hoping to try out. I'm Stark, by the way. I'll let my pal Grace know that we're working together now. Again, the writing, it's so good! This is how people would talk! Speaking of talking. Alright, so we got a lot of lore to go through later. I gotta do that soon. Alright. Oh, this writing is so good! Like, I can just get behind these characters. The way they talk to each other is so good. Alright, let's go talk. Who would have thought we'd see the day when someone fights back against Seneca's men? Well, something. Mangs skipped that. Not everyone out there has to be helpless, Stark. There are plenty of capable fighters in Fortuitia. It was bound to happen eventually. I must admit, they do seem to know what they're doing. It'll be nice to follow someone else's lead for a change. Taking the reins in every skirmish is tough work even for me. How humble of you. I'm sure that girl will be so thankful for this wonderful opportunity. Speaking of, does she look familiar to you? I feel like I should recognize her. Now that you do mention it, there's definitely something familiar about her. Maybe once things calm down, we can put a name to her face. Yeah, that's right. They're not actually aware that she's a princess. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Do we have any convos going on? Yeah, we do. Let's get them out of the way. How are you feeling, Charles? About this fight? About this whole situation. You have no ties to the royal family, but because you were with us at the castle, you got roped into this mess. Saying roped in makes it sound like I'm only here because I'm forced to be. I don't agree with these actions that Seneca's taken. Partly because they're evil, and partially because you and Bella are my friends. Even if I weren't with you when he sprung this trap, I'd still be with you now. You know, danger rarely faces me anymore. Being Belle's retainer and all, but being on the run is really testing my limits. I'm glad I can count on you, and I know Belle feels the same. Can't say I'm very good with danger, but sticking with you and Belle is helping me get better. I'm glad I can count on you guys too. Ah, so good! God, the dialogues are so well written. I can't get over how good they are. What's your swing, Belle? You nearly sliced my head off. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pretty focused on the fight right now. Yep, I noticed. It's interesting how you weren't able to focus on anything at all before we were ambushed, yet now you're fighting off attackers like nothing has changed at all. Why the sudden mood swing? Maybe it's because these scumbags are working for the man that killed my mother. Maybe I want to end them like Seneca ended her. Maybe I just don't know what to feel anymore. Have you thought about that? Oh my. She's hurting more than I could have ever imagined. Yeah, her mother died, so if she isn't hurting, then something's wrong. Alright, we gotta go. Hurry up. Alright, let's take a look at the female mercenary. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I got some tits in there. And some hair. Lovely. Alright, so we gotta go up and rescue this village, I suppose. Yeah, let's just move. Yeah, I think we should just... Oh, nice! Crits! That's the second Una crit we see this LP. Sweet. Alright, level up. Magic and speed, you know you want to. Hit points, magic, skill, unlock. Alright. Alright, I say we continue then. Oh, this guy has a hand axe. Well, that is when Stark comes in. Maybe we can send someone down here to finish off this guy. Oh, he has a sword. Nasty. We could always go with Belle, and we could rescue the village there, and then we could let the other guys come to us. Could work. Could work. Yeah, we gotta do something about... Oh, crap. Ah, Archer curse. Yep. This is why archers are bad. Well, this is why they're decent. Oh, look at that. I wonder if he doubles. He does not, but he does decent damage with his bow. I gotta check the might of the bows. If I were a hack developer, I would have increased the might of iron bows, and it looks like they... I'm not sure. 6 might, if I have hit, it doesn't look like they have, but He does have a base strength of 9, which allows him to do very decent damage. And gets a crit! Bullseye! Already Stark is becoming one of my favorite characters. Every single character is my favorite character in this bloody heck. Alright, we gotta take down this guy. And can we hit him? That's the question. Can we hit him? I hope we can. Come on, Charles. Yeah! It's my boy. Fuck the weapon triangle, am I right? Who gives a shit? Alright, let's move in with Grace. Again, female. Look a little buff to me. They could have They have given, like, the female mercenary looks a little bit too boyish to me. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but she looks very female in her design. Like, I don't mind, like, Echidna, for example, in Fire Emblem 6. She looks very tomboyish, but that's fine, because that's, like, her design. But Grace seems very female, so she should have a more female body. She looks a little bit too boyish in her body, just looks very masculine. So they should make an attempt to maybe, I don't know, give her a little bit of a wider curve or something. I don't know. Something along those lines. Anyway. Grace needs some healing. Charles needs to move in here. So we don't... Oh, crap. Yeah, we actually gotta move in with Charles right here. Alright, so we got 10 damage from this guy. Well, that's not a lot. That's 9 damage. Then we have 14 damage. Which becomes 7. I think we're actually fine here. Especially if we get some healing first. Charles should draw... I think the Brigand should opt to go for Charles rather than attacking the village. Unless the AI's been tinkered with. So I'm gonna move Charles up here with a hand axe and he should be fine. I mean, I could also force the archer to go for Bell. It's not like the archer kills Bell, so... Again, fuck, the music is awesome. Ah, nice. Let's kill the soldier. Go, Grace! Alright, sweets. Who hasn't moved? Alright, Belle. Yeah, she didn't really do much. The archer kind of hinders her. Yeah, Charles will tank all this. He's good. Then we can go rescue the village. We gotta get that talisman, though. Definitely gotta go get that talisman. We're probably gonna give it to Belle, I think. I like Pegasus Knights with a lot of resistance. Or maybe Charles. I mean, he's already pretty physically tanky. Maybe giving him 2 extra rest would be nice. I mean, it'll allow him to tank a little bit more without worrying too much about mages. Ow. Okay. We got a lot of dudes coming from the south here. Alright, can we finish off this brigand right now? We can! Exactly. Lovely. Down you go, little brigand. And then we can probably finish off this mage with Charles. Dead, dead, dead. And then we just got a little lone archer left. We can probably just run up to him and throw a lumen in his face. 11 damage plus 10 damage. That's not fantastic. It's probably... Let's gotta be careful so we don't die here. Let's heal up Charles, shall we? Could have equipped a hand axe. Probably wouldn't have been the worst idea in the world. Let's see, 16 damage isn't that much. We can survive that. We gotta watch out for the boss now. Yeah, he moves. He moves. Be careful. That fucker moves. We gotta be careful. Ooh, shit. This is nasty. We don't want to get attacked by both archers. Of course, I knew this would happen, but I don't mind this at all. I just wanted Belle to move a little bit closer to the village so I can visit him on the next turn. Gotta do something about this archer, though. He'll kill Grace on the next turn if we're not careful, so we need some help over here. Alright, we got some reinforcements coming in. Gotta remember that this archer can attack in melee. I like the short bows being able to fire at one range. It gives the archers a hand axe equivalent of the short bow, or the bow, which is nice. Not Bullseye, ladies and gentlemen, not Bullseye. That was more bullshit. Alright, let's see. How much damage does this archer do? 8 damage, so we're fine for the time being. Let's go heal up Grace, so she doesn't fall. There we go. Do the heal staffs heal more in this game? Feels like they're healing. Ah, maybe it's just my magic, that's good. Alright, gotta be careful. We don't want the boss to snipe Bell. Alright, this should be a kill. And down you go. Now let's see what we get in this village. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Ooh, I didn't check if there's any enemies to the south. I should be careful. Oh, goes for Una. Guess he prioritizes high damage. But my healer can defend itself. So you screwed, little archer. Alright, got some horses coming up. But the problem is they're all in the range of the boss's attack range. So we gotta visit the village and then we gotta use our canto to get out of their range. So we'll do this. We'll visit the village. I would have called you insane if you told me last week that our own military would turn against us, but here we are. This is the 4th ambush I've seen in 24 hours. And there's no way they'll let this little village sit undisturbed for much longer. You're the one of the brave souls fending them off, right? It's a token of my appreciation. Keep on fighting the good fight. Yay, a red gem! That's a perfect reward. Ooh, we gotta be careful right here. Got an iron lance, but as long as we're safe, and I do believe we are safe, we gotta heal up. We should be fine. Ah yeah, got the red gem. No shops in range though, but that's fine. We don't need shops. Only plebs need shops. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bow. One of them might go for the troubadour. 8 damage. I actually did not... Ah, it's fine. We'll be fine. No double, though. Hey, weapon level increased. That always makes me happy. But this is fine. Leaving them low and nice for our other guys to swoop in and take the kill. The other guys to the south aren't moving, though. I wonder... there's only, like, lots of reinforcements coming from the left here. Whereas the guys from the south are kind of just... hanging around. I wonder if they're gonna start moving at some points. If not, I'm kind of disappointed. Oh, my lumen is about to break. I need a new light tome, or else Una's not gonna be of much use aside from healing. Not that healing is useless. I mean, chill. We always need healing. Hit points, skill, resistance. Una not getting the best level ups here. Not gonna lie, those level ups are pretty fucking garbage. Anyway, some reinforcements just appeared, and I think I'll just wait them out, to be quite honest. I can't really pull the boss while they're there, so they're gonna have to wait. Yeah, I mean, there's some Pegasus Knights hanging about. Again, those guys to the south, just standing there. What is their purpose on this map? I really don't know. Alright, so we got Pegasus Knights with Iron Lances. I say we go... back. Let's see, their movement is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as long as we stay relatively in the back, we should be fine. We'll let Charles take him on. Oh, we gotta talk. Let's talk. Hey, Belle. What's wrong, Charles? Are you injured? I'll call an Una for you. No, that's not it. I just wanted to let you know how sorry I'm about all of this. I've been trying to give you space so you can think, but I needed to at least say that much. Is the battlefield really the best place to do this? Oh, probably not, no. Then save it for until we've taken care of Seneca's cronies. I had no idea how hard this hit her. Yeah, I like it, though. She should be hit hard by this, or else she's a terrible human being. Alright. Come on. Take it on. Take on the Pegasus Knights. You know what to do. So I hope this is the last wave of reinforcements, because these reinforcements are starting to become a little tiresome. Strength, skill. Ah, that's fine. Ah. Schmack. Alright. Again, I guess we'll go and draw up the guys from the south. Don't really know what kind of purpose those guys play in this. They're kind of just there. Again, letting Stark shine by throwing some flying enemies at us. That's always nice to see. It's one way to make archers viable. Hit point, strength, skill. Eh. What can you say? It's alright. Alright. Una. Oh, almost one rank Chaos the Fighter. Almost. Not quite, but almost. But yeah, the Lumen is about to break. After that, she's gonna be much worse. So I hope we get some time to restock in the next chapter. I don't see a shop on this map. Alright. Level up. Hit points, speed, luck, and resistance. Yeah. Okay, she leveled resistance though. It's a defeat all map, so again so even if we kill the boss, it's not gonna change anything. We still gotta go down and route the guys to the south, so we can't just kill the boss and be done with it. 3% crit, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a bell level up. Level 6. Strength, skill, speed, luck. That's a good level. Alright. We can't double this fucker, sadly. It's fine, we don't need to. He's gonna go for Stark. Yep, he is. Ow! Okay, Stark's squishy. Very squishy. I guess we can pull the archer or the boss now. Probably. Oh no! Fuck! I didn't mean to do that. That was actually a mistake. Ah, yeah. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. Lumen broke right now, which means we can probably turn on animations or turn off animations until further notice. So yeah, we'll heal up Stark. Again, this is where the south group should start charging me. This is the first time I feel like the map design is not on point. The map has kind of stagnated a little bit. That's why I feel like whenever the map I thought I turned off our animations. Whenever the map design stagnates, that's the proper time to make the enemy charge you. So that there's always something happening. I don't like it when the map stagnates. Charles was the one I turned off. Well, oh no. Alright. So, well, I guess I'm gonna have to take someone down there to lure them out, so to say. Alright, here comes the boss. You have no idea how satisfied I am with myself for knowing where you'd run. Not that I ever doubted my skills, of course. I smell a promotion in the air. Even the villains manage to be very memorable and nice. The writing is just so on point that the villains just get their personalities delivered via the writing, and you kind of like them. Like, they don't feel generic. And that's so impressive. No! I had it all planned! Dude, you were an archer. That's your first mistake. Alright. I don't think that ends the map. No, it doesn't. So yeah, definitely should have made these guys charge us at this point. I think putting Grace up into the mountains is the sensible thing to do right now. Yeah, definitely putting her up into the mountains. Alright. Who else needs healing? Stark needs a little bit of healing himself. Alright, come at us, fuckers. I'm in the mountain. Do we double? Yes, we do. Grace. I like that name. It's a cool name. I'm in the mountain. You can't hit me, bitch. Alright, so now it's just a matter of luring them. Yeah, it seems like they'll come one by one. A little bit disappointed by that. This is never a good state to be in map design-wise. Just pulling the enemies one by one as they stand there. It ruins the tension of a map, in my opinion. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to do this shit. It feels weird. Like, why are they just standing there? They should know they're under attack and come attack us. Anyway. I'm not going to complain too much about that. Hit points, strength, and defense. That's a Charles level up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go heal him up. What kind of other enemies do we have lurking about? We have a swordsman right here. The mages are pretty cleverly placed, though. I'll give them that. They're placed so that they're also in range of the mercenaries, so you can't just pull one without pulling the other. Very Fates-esque in design, gotta admit. What we can do now is we can... oh, cool. Short bow. Should probably trade that over. Bram. One of these guys have a talisman. And I've decided I'm gonna give it to Charles. To make him a mage killer. So yeah, what I'm not look at this move right here. Yeah, short bow hype. Should probably think about who to give this kill to. Charles is level 9, 8, 6. Yeah, definitely Bell. Pegasus Knights are a little bit tricky to level up, so we should give her kills while she can still reliably get them. Alright. Come at me, mercenary bro. Still think Grace doubles these. Oh, nice! 1% crit! Oh my god, I got a fucking 1% crit, guys. It happened. That's the first 1% crit of this LP. Talisman. Lovely. So again, can just pull these guys as I want. So we're gonna go and give that talisman to Charles. And then we're gonna heal a Bell and have her deal with the soldier. I would like to visit the house though. So I'm gonna see if I can't make that happen. Okay, this guy has a javelin. So let's just attack him. We can visit the house next turn. Alright. Come at me, mage. We gotta be able to visit that house before we do anything else. I do want to see what they're saying there, because it's kind of off the beaten path, so... Stark. Alright, before we kill the javelin user, let's see if we can visit the house. Probably can't do it on this turn. No, that's what I thought. So we'll just let Bell be attacked one last turn. I do want to try and get all the dialogue as much as possible when I do play a hack, or yeah, when I do play a hack for the first time. I like to showcase as much shit as possible. Yeah, this map dragged on towards the end, mainly probably because of the way I chose to play it. Magic, speed, luck, nice. But still, yeah, I did drag on, and these guys should have charged me. I've said it quite a few times now, so I'm not going to repeat it too many times. But still, it bears repeating, so... Alright. Let's visit the house. Right as the R&D start calming down, our own military starts wreaking havoc on our people. Why can't we catch a break anymore? Calvestra was the spectacular ruler, but at least she knew not to attack her citizens. Oh, how I miss the rule of Queen Emera. We may never have a ruler that compares to her ever again. Incompetent rulers, that's the story of the Middle Ages, I suppose. Alright. So that was this chapter over and done with. Did those mercenaries hurt any of you? It looked like we arrived in time, but I wanted to be sure. I'm the healer here. I shouldn't be asking you the same thing. Let me tend to your wounds. Ah, even added in a heal sound. I feel much better. Thank you. I'm Stark, by the way. My companion here is Grace. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for the assistance. Thank you for showing up when you did. We're no strangers to combat, but that battle would not have gone in our favor without you. My name is Una, and over here is Belle. She's been a bit out of it recently, though the combat seemed to briefly snap her back to her old self. Thank you for the rescue. We really needed it. We've been on the run for a while now, and we likely would have been too stressed to fight in top form on our own. At least I would have been. Rescuing is what we do. Ever since Seneca took the throne, his men have been terrorizing travelers, asking for any information on the whereabouts of the princess and her cohorts. We've been breaking up the conflicts and looking for the princess ourselves. It appears we found her. Isn't that right, princess? Why have you been looking for me? Whatever reason Seneca wants to take you can't be good. When we heard he was on the hunt for you, we knew we had to prevent him from succeeding. The Queen's decision may have been questionable, but I can't say I consider Seneca to be an improvement. He's already managed to capture 2 of our friends in the Forturian city guards, and we've been tracking them while we've been tracking you. Did you see Lily, our friend on the Pegasus, before she flew away? She went to continue the search after clearing the surrounding area. That we did, and she seemed quite the capable fighter. But what Stark just mentioned troubles me. Who are these friends of yours that Seneca has taken from you? One of them is my sister, Sophia. She has auburn hair and a stern expression on her face, pretty much at all times. I'm afraid we've not come across her. What about a tall man with green armor? Is his name Charles? No, his name is Nero. He has dark black hair and wears an extremely dark scarf. Does that ring any bells? It doesn't sound familiar either, sorry. We're more than happy to help you look, though. If you'll agree to join us, we could use your fighting skills if we get attacked once again. That depends. Where are you headed? We've been moving towards Persiski. The Duchess was friendly to us before Seneca took control, so we think she'll be willing to offer us refuge. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that shit. That works out wonderfully. Lily looked to be headed in that direction, so we'll meet up with her along the way. Excellent. Partners it is. So this is how you fucking write in allies. You gotta give them a motivation to join you. That is really important. In most Fire Emblem hacks, this is something that the writers just falls... They fall flat on their asses every time. I had to correct Gast on this, and he did correct it eventually. But when you write in a new character, you gotta give them some sort of motivation to hook up with the main character. In most hacks, I feel like they just show up and they help them in a fight, and it's just like, hello, what are you guys doing? I don't know, we're just, here. Okay, you're on our team now, and then you're gone. Or rather, they stick with you, and while they should be gone. Because... joining some random dudes to fight an enemy isn't just a decision you make on the fly because you're bored, That's a dangerous thing to do. You need a proper motivation to do that shit, and I'm really glad that they're writing in solid reasons for the characters to join them, and I like it. Are you feeling any better, Belle? You seemed a bit agitated when Stark and Grace arrived. Twice. I'm sorry, did you say twice? That's twice we've been under attack and had outsiders come and turn the tide of the battle. Twice we've gotten so unbelievably lucky, and my mother got nothing. Our luck has nothing to do with your mother's, Belle. Seneca had thought of everything when taking down the Queen, but things are not so rigid in our situation. We have room for luck, and thankfully it has been on our side. The people whose job it is to protect my mother weren't even there for her, and yet we have strangers coming out of the woodwork to help us. Why couldn't they have helped her? Why didn't anyone do anything to stop it? Why couldn't she have been the lucky one? I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now. What I can imagine, however, is what your mother would say if she were here. She'd tell you to stop feeling guilty and do your best to protect yourself. She'd say what happened was in no way your fault, and that she knows you're strong enough to do anything and everything you set out to do, even with her no longer around. What I'd have to tell her, that she's wrong, because right now I don't feel like I can do anything. Just look at what you've done already. You convinced the scared cavalier to join you in fighting a gang of bandits, and became his friend. You faced off against the royal army, turned against you, and won. You banded together with a group of strangers and fought off another one of Seneca's attacks. Time and time again, you've shown that you're an outstanding fighter and leader, and you will continue to be so as we press onward. Yet, when my mother needed me the most, I wasn't there. I failed her, and I failed Fortuita. The Queen, my mother, is dead, and the country has been usurped by a loon, and somehow I'm still lucky. You're no failure. You still have your fighting spirit inside you. I saw it when we were fighting. You just have to bring that back to the surface. Once we get to friendly territory in Persiski, you can rest and everything will start feeling better. I promise. Are you ready to keep moving? Not particularly, but I trust you. If you say that things will get better once we get to Persiski, then I'm willing to go. Let's just try to get there quickly. Your wish is my command. So yeah, I like the story. As far as enjoyable map go, I feel like this was a step below the rest of them, map design wise. It didn't feel that special to me. The map design was a little bit clumsy. It was by no means a bad map, it just wasn't a masterpiece of design like the other ones. There was a lot of unnecessary space, a lot of big mountains that didn't need to be there. The enemy were kind of separated into two forces, one from the north and one from the south, and as I said many times, the south force just stood there and did nothing. The boss didn't really feel very creative. I didn't feel like he was a big threat at all. He should have had some goons surrounding him. Like, I just felt that this map missed out on something. It had a village to rescue, but it wasn't particularly hard to get to at all. Yeah, this map felt a little bit lackluster. As far as a normal ROM hack map goes, this was fine, absolutely fine, but compared to the standards of the other maps, this map was definitely a step below the rest. It needed something. It needed a little bit of flavor to add to it. Of course, the introduction was fine. I like Stark and Grace, that's fine, but that's not enough. There's just something in the map design that needs to change. I'd perhaps remove the mountains in the middle and just... What I think I'd do with this map is that I'd make it a little bit smaller, and I'd combine the forces from the south and north into one big force, and I'd have the boss be in the center of that force, and have him be really tricky to get to, and then have maybe the village be close by, and have a brigand go for the village, and make it seem a little bit more urgent than it is, because right now it's not really urgent at all, and I feel like you could definitely do something to spice up this map. Aside from that, I like the story, I like the characters. Stark is awesome, Grace is cool. I like that Belle has a little bit of a self-doubting moment. I still feel like trying to paint her mother in a sympathetic light isn't gonna work, because on all accounts, her mother was a terrible ruler and she kind of deserved her fate. Like, maybe she didn't deserve to get killed, but when you're the ruler of a country and you're that fucking spineless, you kind of deserve to get rebelled against. So, in a sense, I find it very difficult to sympathize with Belle's mother, because she kind of had it coming. And I know that sounds very harsh, but it is a medieval setting, and if you're a ruler in a medieval setting and you lack a spine, you're gonna get killed. That's just how it works. So, you know, I just don't... I kind of view her mother as a very foolish. She's kind of like... She's an Emerin. She's a more naive version of Emerin, I'd say. If that is even fucking possible. I never thought I'd say that, but yeah, she kind of is Emerin, and that I don't like Emerin. I don't think Emerins should be in a... But yeah, like, it works for the most part. I like the whole storyline, and I think that it definitely solidifies Seneca as a villain to kill off, Emerin. That's what I'm gonna call her right now. But it would perhaps help if Emerin was not as stupid. She actually, you know... She had some reasons for doing... Because her actions just doesn't make sense at all. Like, even Emerin would... even fucking Emerin in Awakening, if Gangrel had, like, attacked the forge, she would fucking retaliate in some way. Or send troops to assist that forge. She would. Like, even Emerin wouldn't be that stupid. Whereas this one goes like, oh, no, we're not gonna fight. Oh, shit, I got killed. Oh, no. You know. I think I've made my point. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this part. Please consider leaving a like and a comment. And as always... I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!